there, welcome to 2 Minute Tuesday. So that super stubborn, rusted on bolt that you just cannot get off, what's the best way? What can you do to loosen it up? Well, here's some tips, some things I tried. So we're obviously not going to be dropping the skid plate. That'd be a bad idea right now. I don't have the transmission, transfer case, any of that stuff supported. And your skid plate on these old YJs, it supports all that. You take these bolts out without doing that, you're gonna have a little surprise. So of course you've taken your socket wrench, your breaker bar, put it on there, and if it won't budge, the best thing to do, or your best friend, is gonna be Father Time. Yeah, one of the very first things I do if I'm working on suspension, manifold bolts, skid plate, whatever, I grab my can of PB Blaster and I hit all the bolts, just a real quick squirt of this, because I want this to have a little bit of time to start working before I get to all those parts. The more time this has to work, the better. Sometimes if I have a project coming up that I know I'm going to be doing, I'll hit the bolts with this like way early, like a week early. It really works magic. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hit it with my impact driver. These things are worth their weight in gold. This one here is a Craftsman. I really like it. I'll link it in the description below. The vibration and impact that this has, it just helps kind of break loose that rust, helps kind of break things free. Alright, PB Blaster didn't work, the impact driver didn't work, we're going to move on to flame. And what we're going to do here, we're going to try to heat this bolt up. We're trying to get the bolt to expand, just to change its position where it's threaded up in there. This one, actually, the threads on your skid plate, the threads are actually up here in the frame. So if you heat it up here, that's better. But the idea is you really want to heat that bolt up, get it to expand, but then you shut her off and let it cool down. You want it to expand and then cool down and contract. So just that shifting helps kind of break that rust loose a little bit. And you saw me earlier beating on it with a big hammer. Same concept, you're just trying to break those threads loose. So hopefully with a combination of those things, your bolts will be loose. Hey, that sounds kind of weird. But yeah, that's just some of the process of what I go through to dislodge, just fuse, stuck. So it's just some of the process I go through on those really stubborn bolts. So maybe in our next episode, we'll cover bolt extraction tools for when you break the head off that bolt. The years to, I don't know. So that stupor. And this thing, it will not budge. Yeah, whoa. Grab my can of PB Blaster. Blaster. But really, your best friend is going to be that PB Blaster, letting that sit on there. I've soaked things in PB Blaster actually for a few days, and it just slowly worked, slowly got down in those threads. Pardon me, I'm just kind of putting my tools away here. Letting that PB Blaster work over a number of days, and finally it soaks in there and really makes quite a bit of difference. But yeah, leverage, impact, beating on it a bit with the hammer. Just be careful you don't break the head off the bolt, like I did in one of my recent videos. Check that out. Thanks for watching, have a good day.